Hey folks, this is Ben with Ben's Campers, and today I think we are due for an update on the 1955 Westwood that I have been diligently working on and making real progress on this thing. And I want to show you guys what we have going on with it. So I will link the original video of this trailer in the description where we found this camper that had been a hunting camp for many years and had all the problems that any stationary vehicle of any kind would have after all those years, decades. And I've worked really hard to remediate those issues, and we still have a decent bit of work to do. But the biggest progress is on the roof of this trailer. Now, that might not be very exciting to most people, but to me, it's quite exciting. I think in another video I showed you where I lifted the roof up with these chains here that you see hanging from my garage ceiling. I used those to lift the entire metal roof up, and that allowed me underneath to repair some broken studs and roll out some nice fiberglass insulation. And I added plywood along both sides to give a nice flat, a nice firm surface to create concave. The roof originally did have concave, but it had rolled roofing on it, and it kind of crushed it down and took away its, the ability for water to run off of it. So we've corrected that, and we used our great GeoCell products as well as the Decor rubber roof coating to ensure that this roof will virtually never leak. I can say that with confidence, that this roof will never leak. I mean, you could drill a hole in it and it'll leak, but as far as erosion goes, this is a 50-year roof. It does have dings and dents on it. It's had a number of tree branches come down on it over the years. And we cleaned off the J-rails and added them, put them back on with butyl tape and new screws. We didn't, we're not going for a showroom finish on this trailer, but what we are going for is very usable, very high quality repair that'll last many years. So let's go inside. All right, so we're inside the Westwood, and the first thing that you'll notice is this nice new ceiling panel where that old rotten one was. Part of lifting the roof off, the reason for that was it makes it much easier to replace the ceiling panels from the outside, which is the way they're originally built, and it's the proper way to do that work. So you can see in the rear bedroom here, that ceiling panel goes up above the cabinetry and the trim just the way it would have from the factory. Now this is a customer trailer, and the owner is working on mixing up some stains and experimenting with tinting to match the finish to the original amber shellac, which is pretty difficult to do, and it probably won't be exact, but we're trying to be pretty close. So I'm really excited about that progress. Now here's what we're working on now. There's the floor, and as you can see, it is cut out. Let me get my flashlight. There we go. So the base of this wall beneath the window there has rotted due to the window leaking, and it made its way down to the floor. So I've gone ahead and cut it back to the I-beam frame, and that gives me a nice base to install a new plywood floor. So we are in that process, and in the back bedroom, again, same issue. You see the corroded underbelly. We're going to address that as well. Talking with the owner about his options there. And on this side, this side here is the easier one. It's not that bad. This one here the A-arm on the frame there is rusted away. This one I cut off. It was totally rotted. We're going to be able, since this is not a high traffic area back here in the corner, we're going to be able to get away with just the wood repair. We're not going to have to weld. So we're going to build a new base for the wall there. That closet was right here. We took it out to get it out of the way, and we'll put it back. So that's a quick update on this one. It's pretty disarrayed inside, and I'm very excited about this. I know the customer is. This trailer really is going to be nice and solid and ready for another 50 years, you know. It's going to be ready for the campsite. It's going to be insulated really well. Let me show you the underbelly also. So we didn't really plan on doing underbelly work on this, but, you know, with a vehicle or any object from 1955, you can expect the unexpected when you start working on things. I was actually working on the floor, and I put my foot on the underbelly, and it fell down. And you should have seen the mouse nest that came out of there. I'll try to put a photo in there of it. It was really gross, man. I'm not super squeamish, but it really made my stomach turn when that came out of there. But I'm glad it did. I'm glad we got that out of there. Nobody wants that in their trailer, you know, underneath the floor. So we're going to get a roll of tin, and fixing up that underbelly won't be very hard. Really, the hard part was the roof. The floor is kind of a pain in the you-know-what, but it's not so bad. So that's just a quick take on this one, guys. Appreciate you watching as always. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. And God bless.